So will it be? It will be live on the Govs.
Yes.
Okay.
They should be streaming right there, right now. But all they should be seeing is this.
Okay.
There he is.
MP.
MP.
That's my guy.
Oh, he brings in a guitar.
Ira, this is Michael. Michael, this is Ira.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well.
I have seen you on the show.
Oh, yes, he has.
I've done it once.
Yeah. And he's
most
back.
Most memorable.
He's back from
Okay,
more.
yeah, it's on there now. We can share it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, are we on the air yet? Not yet.
You are streaming, yes.
Okay. So we can.
Two. Hitting record. Come on. There we go. And
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday night, 9:06 p.m.
It is.
But we are here. It is Tuesday night. It's the Herschy and the Keegs show.
It is.
It's a different atmosphere tonight.
It's a
We got
different
things going on.
atmosphere. Yeah.
We have a new producer. Tony unfortunately passed away. No. Tony's fine.
Not yet.
No, Tony is
Yeah.
is having a couple of issues and
Yeah.
he's not
One
here
issue.
tonight.
You do this to people.
Sure, he's having more than one.
He's got one
But,
issue.
he's
and
got
gonna
one
be
issue,
okay.
and he's gonna be back soon. But
Yeah.
we have Ira on the ones and twos tonight.
Yeah,
Woo!
we appreciate you,
It's the
Ira.
Herschy and the Keegs show. Mike Keegan, Mark Hirschman. We got an awesome guest coming back in the studio who everyone's
Yeah.
super excited about. We'll bring him up in a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, and how are you, Mark?
First, a little kudos. We appreciate Ira Mark stepping in. Ira has his own show called Circling the Drain on the Gov's what is the channel called? Yeah,
Yeah,
that channel.
Comcast.
On Comcast Network in Philadelphia. He has a great job of that. No, Ira and Circling the Drain, they do that show every every other Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. So
7
make sure
o'clock.
Give them a follow. And, listen, for a long time, Mike and I lamented the fact that we lost Sally as our producer. And then we've had to deal with Tony for the past 4 years. And now finally we get somebody else. We have
Yeah,
Ira
exactly.
Mark. But with all seriousness, thank you, Ira. Tony, we love you. You know how much we do. We can't wait for you to be well.
Yes.
Most importantly, we can't wait for you to be back with us because
Thoughts and prayers.
yeah, T&P.
He's fine. He's we're just messing
Nah,
around.
man,
Tony will be
we
back.
miss him. We love Tony, and
Yes.
but Ira stepped in here. So on that same note of a little bit of sadness, I mean, I don't, I think Tony's going to be fine, God willing. But
I know he's gonna be. I put positive vibes into the universe.
You did it then. That's good.
Yeah.
The Long Island comedy community, we should give a little pop to someone that I don't remember meeting, or at least meeting and knowing very well, but I think you probably knew him better than I did.
Did a ton. Done
Done a ton of shows.
I've done a ton of shows with him.
A guy that I've only heard wonderful, wonderful things about. Mr. Art Schill passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
Art was a comic. I mean, I don't know how much he performed at the clubs. It was
A comic who started late in his life. He started when he was like 80 years old.
Yeah.
He passed away at the age of 90.
Yeah. Was he 90 or 89? He was 90.
Maybe I heard he was 90.
Yeah, so he was 90 years old, and by all accounts, I saw so many posts about him, and he sounds like he was a wonderful man.
Everybody
and,
loved Art.
You know,
was a good guy.
everyone wrote wonderful things and nice things and nothing sarcastic except for this heathen louse of a human being, Mike Keegan, the devil incarnated. Well, no, it wasn't. This wasn't the thing where it was by mean or anything. But Mike can never just let something breathe for a minute. Like he's got to just go for the funny immediately.
That's how I cope.
Yeah, it was a coping mechanism, and I was livid for about 2 minutes, and I was like, I'm gonna go fucking drive to his house. I saw on one of the many Facebook pages, as you know, we have many Long Island comedy Facebook pages, and there was one that I think Jeff Bosey, our boy Jeff Bosey, posted, and he posted a little tribute to his friend Art Chill and said a nice thing, and of course the comments were like, "Rest in peace, Art. You were a great man. I'll miss you." And then of course, as usual, I find my way to this heathenous louse Mike Keegan's comment, and it said verbatim, "This is terrible news. So young."
And gone too soon.
Gone too soon. So young is not something that you post for a 90-year-old man. But again, that is Mike Keegan's mechanism for coping.
I did also post, "If only the good die young." Art must have been terrible.
Right. That was another thing. You know what? We're going to just say, for the sake of trying to keep anybody liking you at all anywhere, we're gonna go ahead and say that was your coping mechanism.
That is my listen. I loved Art. Art loved me. We had a great relationship.
Yeah, that's cool.
Great guy, impressive guy. He was in the United States Air Force.
Yeah,
I think he was the first airman in the Air Force.
He was there when planes were not flying yet. Is what I heard. Yeah.
He would just run around like this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll be ready when there is one. Is what he said. I'll be ready.
Orville Wright.
Yeah,
recruited him, but no, great guy. I did a ton of shows, and we had a lot of fun throughout the years. And he was always a funny guy. I did theaters with the guy.
We always talk about this, that when someone passes, and you feel like there's like a lot of revisionist history about it. But this is yet another, like when Wally passed, legendary Wally, and no one ever had a sour word to say about Wally. He 96 years old, lived a beautiful life. I kind of get the feeling that Art Chill was the same way.
Yeah.
Like I never heard anyone say a shitty word about him.
No.
And just
Great
because
guy.
you're 90 doesn't mean you can't be a piece of shit.
No,
and he
absolutely.
wasn't.
He was not. And listen, I only made those jokes because if Art was sitting right next to me,
he would have loved
laugh
it.
his ass off.
Yeah. Yes, thank you, sir. That was great. He's already better than Tony. I love
already
this guy.
better than Tony.
I think the truth is this: if a comic really gets it, then they know that the way to honor them is with jokes. Like people who walked into when Chris Roach's father passed. A year and a half, whatever it was, and they walked in and they saw in a corner were me, you, Richie Byrne, Keith Anthony, and we were all just cracking up.
Yeah.
And it wasn't out of disrespect or anything like that. It was just maybe like paying an homage a little bit to
Roach was coming over. Roach is the first thing he said was a joke about his dad. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how we do it.
I remember when Roach's mom had passed, I was really new. I think you were not in comedy at that point yet.
Nope.
And Roach's mom passed, and I remember being like so excited to go somewhere where there was like other comics and like
excited to go to a wake.
I was excited to be part of the family. You know what I mean? And I remember wearing a sports jacket with the sleeve, like those little the iron-on felt
like
strips.
you were a college English professor.
Exactly. Yeah. And all Roach did was just make a mockery of me, and I was like, I've made it. I've made it to the big time.
Exactly.
So ultimately, rest in peace, Art Chill. God bless you, Tony. Please get well. I dropped off some chocolate chip Entenmann's cookies over at Tony's the other day.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, because I'm
glad me and Mark chipped in on that.
We chipped in. Michael gave me $3.21 out of $6.42 for that.
Is that how much they are now?
They're not cheap.
Holy shit!
But Tony's worth every single penny of it.
He is,
and
he's worth every $6. Every bit of that $6.21.
Okay, but listen, this is. Tony is as I've said before, he is the big toe, the Sergeant Hulka of this operation. and we all feel a little bit of a.
He doesn't have a big toe, but he is. He doesn't.
He has one big toe.
Yeah.
But we do all. It's been weird the past couple of days, like not turning on and seeing Knock 'Em Dead, not turning on and seeing, whatever other shows they have. I don't know what they are, but I know it's us and them, and Nick Greystone and Circling the Drain, and
Christian Z has a show
Christian
now.
Z, and a couple others. But it's been awkward, and so thanks for bringing some normalcy, Ira Mark, to us. We do appreciate it. Hopefully this is recording, and we don't even know that much. But it's
Right,
good.
well,
Okay.
we're just talking into the
How
ether
you at
right
with,
now.
with Michael Paris's stuff over there? Is he good? You gotta... Oh, thank you.
Thank you. That's a big round of applause for Ira.
Is he good? Is his sound good? We can hear him and see him and over there? We're all good?
Well, I'm working on seeing him.
Okay, good. Because he is.
I see him.
You can see him?
I see him.
So it's
I see
not
him
just
fine.
me. Okay.
You know who doesn't see him is Tony.
Right. That's right.
There's one eye. Come on.
You just tell me when I can start talking to him so we can hear him.
I had it set up the other way, and now...
There we go. You're looking good here, man.
Let's see.
Very nice.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I think we're good. All right.
In that case...
good.
Without further ado.
Hold on.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ira.
Go ahead.
Without further ado, we do have a guest this week. Very special guest. It's his return to the Herschy and the Keegs Show podcast. A very good friend of mine now. We've been hanging out a lot recently.
I love that.
My buddy Michael Paris. Keep it going for Michael Paris. Michael Paris. There you go. All right, thank you. All right. Thank you for coming down, MP.
Good to be here again. I'm so happy.
Good to have you back.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of stuff me and MP have been working on, and we're all
we can't talk about it.
we can't. We're not talking about it ever.
That's
And
fine.
I'm nervous about this whole Ian Tony thing.
Yeah.
I am nervous
I know,
right
right?
now. About
Yeah.
I'm gonna be seen or heard at all. today.
We're
Yeah.
just talking into the ether.
No, I see it. I see it, and we're there. And we had. I got to tell you, like Mikey and I, Michael, have been doing this show now for 4 years plus, and we've had a lot of great weeks and some crazy good guests. And for some reason, we just had this really crazy joy after that episode that you were on. We had the jockey on obviously first, and then you were on, and it was like we never did an hour and a half before. We are always very considerate of time, but Tony was like, "Keep going, this is good."
Tony was loving it. Tony's a big music guy.
Yeah.
You didn't have to have a jockey open for you today.
That's right. The only little person that's opening for you is me.
That's right.
I like the jockey open.
He was
Yeah.
great. He was
very
awesome.
unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
But
Meanwhile,
the feedback when you were on last time
was nuts,
awesome.
man.
Oh, that's-
And here's the thing, though,
Then maybe
Michael.
we should just stop at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah,
That's
right. And we'll see you guys next
All right, all
Tuesday.
right.
We'll,
Here's the thing.
I do like that.
It wasn't just about the music though. Like people love the music. And we've had music on here before. We had Nick Greystone singing once before, but it was just about the some of the insights. And I have some more things, and we're going to definitely have you jam a little bit. Yeah. But some things that I didn't get a chance to ask you, and I want to touch on. And first of all, how are you, by the way? Like, how you doing?
I'm
How
well.
you've been doing some gigs? Like, what's going on with you?
I've been starting ramping up the solo shows.
Yeah,
and,
man.
I'm about to play a festival this weekend, and then a band hometown show in Rockville, Maryland.
I
on
heard about
Sunday.
that, dude.
I'm excited about that. Then I'm going to drive to Florida and play the Rock by the Sea Festival.
Yeah.
Okaloosa Island. That's so exciting. I haven't taken a little solo road trip in a little bit, so
Okay.
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
The afternoon is gently pass me by.
there he is.
Yeah.
And then, you're doing a music festival in Pennsylvania this weekend coming up,
correct.
right? And,
Okay.
And then, of course, my father's place. If you want to talk
My
about
Father's
that, 'cause
Place,
that's
we're definitely
gonna
gonna pump
be
that
the
hard.
local.
It's,
I just saw Vernon Reid and Corey Glover there
How awesome
a
is
couple
that?
weeks ago.
So now, talk a little bit about the My Father's Place show, because that's a legendary
May
venue
28th.
on Long
It's May
Island.
28th.
Yeah,
I
May
believe,
28th.
May 28th. It's a legendary venue.
I'm
on
gonna
Long
have.
Island.
I'm gonna have. It's always trying to be an evolution for me with this and the music and this is and this
And this, this is something.
It is. It is.
and now this.
And now,
Yeah.
now this,
You know.
Yeah.
and this.
It's never
This
this for some
started.
reason.
It started. Well, it started with this.
No, it
but
started
not
with,
this.
Yeah.
Started with this.
I love that. I love that.
But yeah, we're working on cool stuff. But
We're
yeah,
working
my
on
father's
cool-
place.
yeah, right.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, let's do that.
May 28th, my father's place.
Yeah, it's
Roslyn.
you know,
It's
the
the-
original
it's a-
place was in. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I apologize for interrupting, but it was in the bowling alley. You know, it was Epi, Michael
But listen,
Epstein.
my parents went there in the
Yeah,
70s. You know,
I know.
It was a legendary.
Billy Joel, the Clash,
Billy
like-
Joel, Twisted Sister used to
Twisted
play
Sister.
there. I opened up for Al Jardine
Living
from the Beach
Colour,
Boys
yeah,
there.
we
Living
talked
Color,
about
and
that.
you saw Vernon.
They got their
Reid from Living
start
Colour
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
So make sure you guys
Legendary.
get your tickets to that. May 20th, we'll be pushing it on our socials.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for doing that.
And also, I will definitely be at coming up at Paramount, the Spotlight at Paramount.
Yeah.
That is going to be
Yes.
on the 14th of
of
May.
May.
May 14th at the
14th.
Spotlight
Yeah,
in Paramount.
that's
I'm
right.
definitely going to be there. I'm bringing a crew out.
Please.
Where is that in the city?
No, the Paramount in Huntington.
Huntington.
You got to come.
Wait, hold on.
May 4th.
I don't remember even talking about that gig last time, Michael.
It
was
might
there.
not.
I
It might
don't
not
think
have
we
been
didn't mention
confirmed
it.
yet.
So is that multiple acts? What is that all about?
No, that's gonna be like the Spotlight area. It's like that front whole area, that hang
Oh,
area.
okay.
That you can see when you're walking down Main Street.
Main
you
Street
know,
or New York
that's-
Avenue.
I know it.
Yeah.
Wait a
Down
second.
New York
So this
Avenue.
is the
And
way
then
I
I
see
head
it.
out to Montauk and play the Montauk Music Festival the next 3 days.
Awesome.
Wait, so
That'll be
hold
with
on.
full band too.
Yeah.
So Michael Parrish has got a quite a Thursday schedule in May. He has the Spotlight at Paramount May 14th. He has the Herschy and Keegs show with who else is going to be on that show?
They don't matter.
Rosie
No.
Fiumara
Tuesday.
and Richie Byrne, Eric Haft. We're going to be doing some comedy and some percussion. And
We are
May
doing- yeah,
21st.
May 21st, Brokerage Comedy Club. This
Yeah.
is the big announcement, pretty much.
Yeah,
Okay, do it.
it's
May
gonna be-
21st, Brokerage Comedy Club. We're doing music and comedy.
Yeah.
Right now it's called Punchlines and Percussion and Punchlines. We
It
might
is.
change the name of it.
Okay.
But Michael had the idea of Michael Paris had the idea of doing laughing and lyrics or lyrics and laughter. So
Okay.
we might change it. But it's going to be Thursday night, May 21st, Brokerage Comedy Club. It's going to be myself, Mark, Rosie Fiumara, Eric Haft, Richie
Yeah.
Byrne. Michael Paris is going to be playing music the whole time. They're
It's
going to do
true.
a little collaboration.
only this song.
Is he going to be playing music the whole time?
He is.
Yes, I'm never going to stop the whole
Never
night.
gonna stop.
So whatever you guys are doing, you get your 15 minutes. I'll still be playing. I won't be singing
Yeah. Okay.
unless you say something that
Hold on a
inspires
second.
a lyric.
Let's try it now.
Okay,
So,
let's try it now.
so a priest and a rabbi walked into the bar. Just the whole time.
Oh no! Okay.
No, I
I
want
thought you
you
were
to-
going to do more than just one.
No.
thing.
I want
One
every time I
sentence.
say a sentence, I want you to do a little ditty. Okay. So, priest and rabbi walk into a bar.
That sounds like a priest and a rabbi
Yeah.
walking into a bar.
The rabbi said, "Ouch, that hurt." That's what?
No.
That is actually one of my favorite jokes when people go, "Oh, you're a comedian. Tell me a joke." Two guys walked into a bar. One of them hurt. Right?
Yeah,
That hurt. You know?
But we're gonna have music
Okay, we'll
accompanying.
figure it out. We're still
Yeah.
it's still a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. Yeah.
But MP and I, we've been getting together. We've been
Yeah.
we've been coming up with a layout for the show. It's going to be awesome.
It is.
I love it.
And so Richie Byrne and Eric Haft are both musicians. They're going to collaborate on something. So it's going to be an awesome night.
I love it.
Get your
Yeah, I
tickets.
love it.
The tickets are on sale now. At
They
girls.com.
actually are.
Yeah, I love that. And you're working on the flyer, Mikey. Mikey, is that right?
Yeah, we just got to fix the images on the flyer because none of them look like any of us.
The closest one, maybe I don't.
Richie's the closest
Richie's
one.
is the closest
But
one.
I sent it to MP. He's like, no, not a fan.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. To be honest, with you. That was something
fix
I'd
that.
never seen.
We'll fix that. But all right, so a couple of things that I've been thinking about in my, you know how I like to take notes and question and things like that. Can you do me a favor? Can you talk about when you're on tour? I assume over the past 20 years with OAR, I believe it is correct. 20 years.
Celebrating 20 years.
20
for
years.
The next.
And how many
and a
venues?
half.
Like, for example, I know that James Taylor always plays at SPAC and he plays at
Yeah.
Jones Beach.
Yes.
How many venues do you think that you and OAR have been to together repeatedly year after year?
The big ones, like a lot of the ones that stick out
Yeah.
year after year.
Yeah.
Definitely the Jones Beaches.
Definitely Jones Beach.
Yeah.
And the Red Roxes.
Yeah.
Merriweather.
And the Merriweathers. And the PN Caesars. Even a lot of that House of Bluesers.
They all stick. So,
You know, but SPAC, I mean,
yeah.
the Boston Pavilion, you know, the one that was in Philly that was around the water, we used to every year.
So
And then like places like the Fillmore, you know, some of the West Coast and the Mid Coast places.
Yeah.
And then of course, you know, those amphitheaters in Columbus and Cleveland.
And I guess what I'm curious about is what kind of excitement is there? Like, are there people that year after year you only get to see them at the venue?
Oh, yeah.
I want to know how that feels. Like, I want to know. It's like seeing an old friend.
Yeah.
And just but just you're doing work. You're gigging. How neat is that when that happens?
Yeah, I learned to take advantage of similarly seeing like relatives and people I went to college with or school or met elsewise, take advantage of the fact that I'm on the road and touring. So the fact that I also get to see so many of these people that I've, you know, gotten friendly with that are fans of the band, I am a fan of the band. You know, the more I play with the band, I become even more of a fan of the band. You know. And I've been playing more and more of the band songs in my solo show. I know we talked about for the comedy show no OAR songs, so I get it. I get it. Mike's like,
None of that
talking.
OAR.
I've never heard. That's not what we talked about at dinner. Where were we? Where were we? Well, we can't say where we were.
No, we actually met at Borelli's to go over some stuff. Tonight we're at Miller's.
Yeah.
But
I've never been there before.
He was at Miller's tonight.
It's a wonderful
Miller's
place, and
The
you were
parking
there.
sucked.
Hold on a second.
There was some kind of Hispanic kind of car racing in the back or something. I don't know what they were doing.
Oh,
There was
okay.
lots of cars.
Lots of cars.
Oh,
and lots
you know what? Were they open hoods and they were showing each other
Yes.
cars? And
They were showing their.
Yeah.
They were showing each other their hoods.
They were
at
showing
the
each
same
other
time.
their
It
engines?
was weird.
Yeah,
But,
and you were also there on Kids Eat Free night too, so there was probably some bedlam going on.
It was
there
a
as well.
combination of those two. That's
Yeah.
dangerous.
So there was small little Spanish kids showing their cars in the back of the lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they
Dios
come in
mío.
and eat for free.
I love
Because they
that.
look like they're 12.
So I
but
couldn't
yeah.
find a place to park. Needless to say.
Oh, and the lot goes for an eternity, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's packed to the walls.
No, it was closed off. You couldn't
Oh,
go to
closed off,
Eternity
yeah.
tonight. There was
Yeah.
no going to Eternity tonight.
Yeah.
We had to park like behind the Korean barbecue there.
Yeah.
We went there tonight. Went to Borelli's the other night, which we're actually might be putting a show together at Borelli's.
Where
which
should we
might
go
be
next?
awesome. I don't know. Do you have any suggestions? Where we'll go next,
Suggestions
Mark?
where we should go next, Mike and I, to go and talk
Yeah,
about business
yeah.
for our third quote unquote business meeting.
meetings.
I know. I think you guys need to keep this low key so the media stays away.
no, it's true.
Honestly, but you know, I just love the idea of I just love the idea of reuniting with old friends, and I just like the feelings that people must have if they really have a fondness for you and the band, or just you in general. Like, hey, Michael Paris, like, good to see you, bro. Like, I haven't seen you since last year, and you catch up and you find out what's going on with the people and their families and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just
And
neat.
it's such a, actually having communication through actual physical presence in the same place is I think that's my favorite way still.
Yeah.
That's why this for me over. Okay, let's do this through Zoom, and I'll just be in my house.
I know, it doesn't work. Like, yeah.
I don't know.
That's why
It's never better for me than this. That's why
Yeah.
playing in a band, as much as I do enjoy playing with my
Yeah.
self.
Yeah.
But then let's talk about the solo stuff. You just put out
Every
some
week I've been
music.
doing just a different live release,
You've
right?
been putting it out every week. A
Yeah.
live release. You have a bunch of solo stuff coming out, which is awesome. I don't know if you want to have a song right now or something, or what do you think?
You know, whenever he breaks into song is good for me. So he can, whenever he gets inspired, he goes.
Yeah.
Just make a decision to be real. This came out Friday. I alone could tell you what the deal is. Make a decision to contain yourself. Contain yourself, man.
Trying.
I alone was your one true friend. Yes. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Make a decision to divide along the lines. I was the one that could take you in one stride. Yes. Make a decision to remain the fool, remain the fool. We all can dive into the deep end of the pool. Yes, we can now. All rise today, fall into this space. When I die this way, left to wonder why. You know I tried to make it to the end, to the end.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I made it to the end. Actually, there's a lot more to that song. I made it to the end of the version that felt right to play for right then and there. That's called. But that was. I remember sitting on my Baldwin piano. That's the piano that I grew up with. My mom sitting. I mean, I told this last time. I'm just gonna tell all the same stories.
Let's just do that. It worked so well last time. Why not just do it again?
It's a home run.
Sitting on the Baldwin, I'd just come back from Europe. I'd gone to Europe after college and was like a piano entertainer, they called it over there. So I got to play all these really cool, amazing places, doing all my favorite stuff that I was playing anyway, the Billies and the Eltons and, you know, all the great rock and roll and Clapton and reggae. And it was friggin' awesome. And so I came back from that and I had all these fresh ideas and I sat at that Baldwin. I remember the first day and the door was open. It was in a cul-de-sac, the house. The place I was talking about outside of Boston.
Yep.
And I sat down on the piano and I played those chords, you know. It's in G. That's F. So as I said, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the feel. And I was like, you can't be too laid back, otherwise it starts to get, it's too laid back. But it also has to have some urgency, you know. Make a decision. That's called decision.
Love it.
What was the inspiration? So I know that when I listen to Billy Joel talk about how he writes a song, and sometimes Billy writes the melody first, or he'll write the notes first, or the so tell us how you normally write, or at least how you wrote that particular song.
Yeah, that's the way. I sat down and just played that progression on the piano.
Okay.
It's a piano song. I never really played on guitar, so it's surprising that it sounded so good.
Yeah.
Right.
So the lyrics followed, though.
Sometimes I think for that one, it was the progression. It was the chords first.
Okay.
And then you allow yourself to just stay open to that creative. I'm full right side now, man. This other side of my brain doesn't even exist. It's just full. It's just I'm going with it, and then you start singing, where you hear it first in your head, maybe a melody, and then you go, make a decision. To be real. Sometimes you come up with also the name of the song right away, but I think that was the first lyric I came up with. I was doing the chords. Make a decision to be real.
I mean,
what does that mean to me? And then everything else just started like, it was free association for a while, and then it was going back and going, okay, that's a little better. Let me change that, and then you start tweaking it. Lyrics and laughs.
Lyrics and laughs. I like that. I think we're gonna go with lyrics and laughs. I think that's what we're doing.
I like that, and I like that. Like that song is beautiful. And how long from the time that you sat down on the Baldwin to the time that you had the lyrics assembled and the melody and the notes and everything? How long did that song take to come together?
It was ongoing for years.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was through like my early stomp years in New York City, and then meeting my friend Glenn, and he had a studio and he started playing sax, and we started exploring these other things and getting melodic stuff on top of this stuff that I was doing. That's on my Flow record, Decision. You can it's early. I was sick as a dog for that recording. I had to freaking record it. But the version I just released this Friday is me live from the Kill Shed in a place in New Jersey.
Awesome.
From last year.
Yeah, excellent.
So
why not? But why not release live stuff, right? Like, here's all the shows I'm playing. This is what to expect a little bit, but even better. It's even better.
It's great endorsement for the show. It's promote. This is what you're gonna see. This is what I'm doing live.
Yeah.
Would you just be? I know sometimes for us when we write, or at least for me, when I'll be driving around and something will just come to me, an idea for a bit, and I will I'll talk it into my phone so I don't forget it. There are times when you're driving and something inspires you, and you're like, I got to
risking your life.
Yeah.
hey Siri, start a voice memo. Whatever. If I have to do it manually, fine.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's
Yeah.
and usually successful.
And you'll get down a couple.
So many of them, and then maybe you go back and listen and name them.
Yeah.
And say, oh, yeah, I gotta get back to that. Or like for me the other day, I actually went and I was doing something. It was faster than that. I was like, well, that's freaking cool. And I started exploring it, and then I realized, oh, I know what that is. That's. It's that Will and Enable Prince. Talking about Prince.
Yeah.
This is a rough day for a lot of
Gone
people.
10 years, man.
This is a rough day for a lot of people. That was one of the roughest for me. I was just talking about that.
Such a shock. Yeah.
Out of nowhere, I remember it's like you remember when, where you were and what you were doing when you heard it on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it on the radio.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, like you said, like I'll be in bed and I'll think of something and then I'll do like a voice memo or something.
Yep.
But then I'll wake up the next morning and be like,
way to steal my voice memo idea.
No, I really don't. Actually, I don't do a voice memo. I just write it down.
Yeah.
But we all do that.
We
But
do,
I usually
Notepad
just write it
next to you?
down. I don't, but I have my phone, so I have like a notepad on my phone. Then
you
sometimes
dictate
I'll
it very loudly. Maybe?
Exactly. Yeah. Then I'll wake up in the next morning and be like, "What the hell was I? I'll write like a premise for something. Like one of them was like said like snatch GPT. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like I'll write things and I'll be like, I gotta write a joke about that now. I have no
Say it
idea.
again. What was it?
Snatch
GPT. I don't know
Yeah,
what that
it's
means.
like talking into a phone and then producing a picture of a vagina.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
exactly. I think that's a
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's
Yeah.
a good premise for like a joke, and then I'm like, I don't know what I even thought of that
In the
last
moment,
night.
right.
But I woke up in the middle of the night, and
Michael, when writers write,
They'll come back to you.
do you obviously the hook on that song? Make a decision. Do you intentionally look for a hook, or the hook's just got to come organically?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's both. There's time where it comes organically.
Yeah.
Couldn't you fly? Sometimes you fall. Try to keep on into the great unknown. Like that came to me organically. That
Yeah.
one. But other ones, like as far as the hook or the chorus or whatever, there's often multiple hooks in a song. Sometimes
Sure.
there's an instrumental hook.
Yeah.
Or the intro is a hook, and then there's still a sung chorus. Like I'm not big on all the labels of the parts. I just want whatever sounds good.
Whatever
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
good.
I don't
yeah.
have to classify it when I'm listening to it, do I?
No.
I
Is
like
there
the
going to
way
be
you
a
sang it,
test
though.
or
That
a
was pretty good.
quiz?
Thank you.
You do it again?
I will not.
All right.
Yeah.
He's singing pretty good. He has a pretty voice.
My voice is all right. Thank you.
Maybe we should do something.
I was gonna say, maybe we should do like a
What are
music
your
comedy
favorite
show
songs
sometime.
that I don't know?
My favorite songs that you don't know. I don't know if there's any favorite songs that you don't. I mean, for me, I told you like I'm a Billy Joel, James Taylor loving freak. Although it's funny when I don't know if I messaged you this or not, but one of the songs on New Moonshine that I love, that's not one of his most popular songs, is called Slap Leather, and it's there's a lot of stuff that I can feel you playing. So for me. I'm pretty dedicated to the musicians that I love. Like I grew up being a Doors fanatic and a Beatles fanatic, and then over the years, JT and Billy Joel have become my obsession. So when you were talking about Billy Joel that night, was like, oh man, like this guy loves Billy Joel. Like I love Billy Joel. Like that's
There was times
that's
where
lunacy.
I was just looking at him sitting there.
Yeah.
In the balcony that.
Yeah. So I was talking with.
Did you get to? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No,
Did you get to meet him that night?
No.
No. All right. So you got to see him sitting there.
Yeah.
But one of the people that we talked about on this show, and I love that you have a love for him. It was significant to me, and I was talking about with our friend Rosie, who's going to be on the show on May 21st, is that she also shares a passion for Rufus Wainwright like I do, and you do, and for me, so he sang obviously, to Billy that night, and there's just something about I don't know with him if it's the tone or the pitch or the way he gets married to a song. He's locked in, and that's the one song he sang forever, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's magical to me, like how he manages to do that. And I sometimes wonder why the entire world doesn't know who Rufus Wainwright is. And then there's other times I think he just doesn't need it to be.
Right.
You know?
There's a lot of people that, that.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of people who don't want it to be, and then it happens.
Yeah.
Some people, not a lot. That's not fair to say.
Yeah.
And they don't want it like that.
Yeah.
And then there's others who crave that.
Sure.
Yeah.
When
But,
you're
but if it's the focus is about the song and the music, and how do I get this out to people? How can
Yeah.
people be moved by what I'm doing in some way?
Yeah.
In some way, then that's the focus of it for me. But you want to be able to, survive.
Yeah.
And you want to have a good living, and you want to live where you want to live, and
but also love what you're doing.
love what you're doing.
When
You guys love what you're doing.
love,
We
I
do
mean,
love what we're doing.
I love it.
That's why I love coming here. Is because
we're all
with
creatives
other
that
people
love
who
what we're doing.
I don't know about this guy, Ian. But
I didn't even tell you what
You don't
happened
love
today,
what
by
you
the
do,
way.
do you?
And I'm gonna I'll tell you. I want to talk more stuff, but something happened pretty crazy today regarding our show. I'll tell you in a little bit. What I want to know, Michael, is that when you get when lyrics come to you, or a melody or notes, do you sometimes feel like, whoa, like that's like I feel like a gift just was given to me, or like, do you get emotional at all when something
Yes.
like that happens?
Yeah.
Please talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I remember a time I was on tour with the band backstage. Often there'll be an area where we have a little practice area set up, drum set, small little drum set, and a keyboard and a little amp and stuff. I'm always being creative, and wherever we were, sometimes you're even just a space. Oh, I know where it was. It was I feel like it was in Charlotte. Charlotte. And I started working on this progression and singing something along with it, and go, man, what is that? Is that something that my first thought is, okay, what am I copying?
Right.
Whose song is that?
Did I hear that from somewhere
song
else?
is it?
Yeah.
And then I'll force myself to try and do due diligence, or you play for some other people. And then I remember Chris came in, the drummer, and he sat down, and I was like, what is this? Is this something? And I played him this thing that I was doing, and the tempo I was doing, and he started jamming with me. Somewhere I have a voice recording.
Yeah.
And it's labeled something. I'll never find it because I don't remember what I called it at the time.
No,
but,
we gotta find this.
But
man.
I wish my brain was better at once I create something, I can access it at any given time in any given
doesn't work
place.
that way,
But
though.
for me, it doesn't. I don't know if it works. That
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Do you sometimes just completely forget even what you plan to do?
Yeah, all the time. All the time. And so for us, I mean, every comic has different ways of doing it, but you'll see the night of our show that I'll have a little sheet of paper with just little bullet points of the set I plan to do. Not full bits, but just like, talking about my kids' cracked teeth, or something, and I'll just have little notes down. Do you still do you
Headlines.
need to do that anymore?
I do it for longer sets. If I'm doing like a 30, 45-minute set, I'll do
Okay.
it. If I'm doing a 15-minute set, I don't really do it because I kind of know what I can do for
Sure.
15 minutes. But if
Yeah.
I'm doing like a 45-minute set, I'll keep it in my phone and just go over the bullet points before.
Yeah.
Same thing with the set list for me, right? So I was really trying to focus on writing the set list for when I started doing my solos. Was write the set list, and also playing with somebody else. I think I see how that can help the other person if they kind of know and they can practice the songs that are on the set
Sure.
list. But for me, the more and more I do my solo shows, I know that I can play 2 hours straight. I can play 2.5 hours straight just by myself.
That's
alternating
unbelievable.
between guitar and keyboards. And now that I can I'm starting to do more shows with a second person and a third person.
Yeah.
It's gonna free up, how much I have to fill on my own.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited about that. And then we'll be doing 3 hours. Again, not to go back to Prince, but I when I saw him at Madison Square Garden Musicology Tour, and it was in the round, and it slowly rotated.
Yeah.
And you thought the show was over, and then he came out for another 30 minutes and sat on the stool and just played an acoustic guitar and sang for another 30 minutes. Then went out after that and played an after party someplace for another 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
And that's what he was. Talk about
Yeah.
what drives you, be encompassing you like that. So
People don't realize.
completely.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
People don't realize how an amazing a guitar player Prince was either.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he did
everything and regardless of how you want to, I mean, Purple Rain, like the album, and was the first thing for me, obviously,
Yeah.
and then the movie was like,
Yeah,
I
exactly,
still enjoy the
exactly,
movie.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I still
Yeah.
enjoy it. I still enjoy the
Remember
movie.
that George Harrison tribute when they did While My Guitar Gently Weeps, and Prince came out and did that. That was the most ridiculous thing ever. I heard
Ridiculous.
nobody really knew that he was going to do that either beforehand. Like they were supposed to rehearse, and he never showed up. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Is he going to do it?" And he did it. And
He's one of those artists, and we have so many between Lennon and Prince and Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston, like Jimi Hendrix, that we've just gotten robbed of so many years.
I'm glad we
of-
had him for 57, but it
Yeah.
would have been. I agree.
Yeah, just
Remember
totally
this
run.
one? Tracy died soon after a long-fought civil war. Just after I'd wiped away his last tear. I'm not gonna remember the lyrics right.
You riff them, just don't go riff.
He let her off than he was before. Whole lot better off than the fools he left here. Used to cry for Tracy, 'cause I'd want to see him again. Those kind of cars don't pass you every day. No, no. Now Tracy's tears only remind me he's been gone. Never cry for pain, only cry for love. He used to say so strong, whoa, I'm unafraid to die, unafraid to do that with me hypnotized. Now staring at his face, I realize. I mean, who writes like that?
It's incredible.
Like,
yeah.
I'm seriously,
Wow.
like, everyone's like, oh, Prince, okay, yeah, 1999, and all the, like,
Yeah.
the When Doves Cry, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And then you hear some of these soundtracks he did also for some of these other films, like Under the Cherry Moon, and that whole album, for me, I remember laying on my bed and hearing that song and going, I never heard this
Yeah.
side of him before, like,
Yeah.
so directly.
The lyrics
And
are
that's a piano
incredible.
song. He's sitting at the piano and playing
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
Writing Nothing Compares to You. And
I was listening to that on the way over. Oh, one of my
Yeah.
favorites. Sorry, we're still talking about Prince, but one of my favorite is Glam Slam Live. That's my thing saying I should leave. So. I'm not going to be able to stay till 10.
No.
Yeah, because
You will. Come on.
I know. I know. Let's see how much. I'll at least
Nah,
start.
we're not
I'll start
gonna-
the process.
We're not going to keep. Yeah.
But live at the Glam Slam, it's
Yeah.
with like Rosie Gaines and that crew. It's Prince and the New Power Generation, and I was listening to that on the drive up today.
Yeah.
Willing and Able.
Awesome.
All that. Where is that? Do you
Wait,
hear
what was
that?
telling Michael something?
What was that?
What was telling him something?
He was listening to Prince on the. Oh no, his phone is going off because
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what
he's gotta leave a little bit early.
I
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he gigging? He's got something rolling. I didn't even know
He's got
that.
things
I got a
going
late
on.
night. I got a late night.
I thought he was kidding. I didn't realize that.
No, no,
No,
no.
I wish I was kidding.
Yeah.
But
But I came on earlier tonight than I
Yeah,
did
you
last
did.
Yeah, no,
night,
that was
right?
perfect.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. But we didn't get you till 9:40 last time.
Exactly, and it's 9:47.
Yeah,
so
no,
I
you're
think
good.
It's almost
It's
the
like-
same
yeah.
somehow.
It's almost the same. Exact right. That's
I would do this every time with you, just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I know we have the next one scheduled of me
Yeah.
coming on the show is in May as well,
Yeah,
right? Potentially.
Yeah, well, did we
talk
decide
about
to do
our
that
show?
before? Yeah. I just want to know before you. Do we have 3 minutes? What do we got? 3? 2.
All right.
Three.
Three. We got 3. All right.
Your ability to essentially channel Prince right there, and I watch you whenever you're singing, and I assume this goes on all the time. But your face has a level of joy on it that's kind of incomparable. Your ability to channel that, how does that make you feel? Just tell us how it makes you feel.
It's in the moment. It's kind of undescribable, kind of
Yeah.
in the moment, but. It's
Watch
it's
the
a
man
euphor.
when-
It's euphoric, definitely, and trance-like.
Yeah.
At times, not always, because there are things just like when you're like fully engrossed in a movie, you're at the theater and you're eating your popcorn,
Yeah.
your cherry Coke or whatever, your Code Red Mountain Dew, and something pulls you out. Someone's phone starts going off, or you see they're all of a sudden their phone's on, and you see this bright light, and you're like, bro, and it's in this scene where you're like, oh my, now you're taken out of it.
Yeah.
It's
You
magic.
gotta see the man on stage.
There are times when that happens in the show, in a performance at any given time. But
Yeah.
But then, if music is what drives you, you get right back in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like anything else, like you just a step backwards and then 2 steps forward, and then.
Yep.
Or a minor hitch, or it wasn't a mistake.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I planned.
Yeah.
But it actually sent me in this other direction, and I must feel that similar with comedy too, where there are times where you discover things in the moment.
Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. And there is a level of euphoria that you get that we really can't describe to. We can't compare to anything. And the one thing I was going to ask you, and I'll close on this. Myself and Mike and a group of comics, we have a couple of different threads every day, and there's comic talk, and there's kind of talk that you can only have with comics. Do you find that you have certain conversations and certain things that go on that you can only other musicians will relate to?
I would say that more so on stage, the communication
Sure.
that happens
Yeah.
while a song is being played, and the nature of this band, where every time we play pretty much any song in the repertoire, there's a good chance that we're not going to play it exactly the way we played it any other time, and that has inspired me. And I say that, like, I'm going to play this, it's probably not, it'll sound exactly like nothing I've ever probably played before. Any time I've played this one, every time it's a little different, and sometimes it's also Mark or guiding and taking us off path for a little bit.
Yeah.
So might it be as simple
exciting.
as
fun to watch.
as a look or a chord? Like, what will be the directive?
It's nonverbal communication. Yeah, it's connections visually sometimes,
Yeah.
but also connections where we're interacting each other with what we're playing, with what someone's playing, any instrument, rhythmically, sonically, tonally. And there's this musical communication going on, then there's this nonverbal communication going on, and then there are communications going on talkback mics.
You do have the
too,
talkback
where
mics, yeah.
It's like, hey, there are those types of actual communications where everybody can kind of chime in, or if there's something going on that needs to be communicated, or an idea, or
It was cool going to sound check to see. I never went to a sound check before.
Yeah.
And seeing how you guys put it together.
It's very laid
you
back
and
too.
Lampley
It's
and
very
Mark,
generally
and
very
it
laid
was
back.
cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with the idea, and I'm going to kind of follow along with this more. But the unspoken communication that goes on when there's a drummer back there, there's a keyboardist there, the piano player there,
and sometimes
there's
like
something
how
going
far
on.
away is everybody?
Yeah.
Is a part of that too. Like how big a stage is it? For me, I'd rather, for the most part, be closer than farther.
Yeah.
But then there's some places that we played, even in New York City, like the Bowery Ballroom, where it's brick wall, and it's
Yeah,
loud on the stage. And then it doesn't matter if you're in and ears,
Yeah,
or
in
not,
and ears.
in and ears.
I know that for me, I guess the Billy Joel, James Taylor, I've seen so many times, and I've sat up close with JT, and I'll sometimes watch some Steve Gadd, and I'll watch some communication going on there, and I'll see like someone make a little laugh, and I'll see someone else laugh, and it's not because of a fuck up, it's because of someone knew something, they did something to inspire someone else, and then because JT will riff a little bit, he does not play his songs the same all the time,
right? I know every time I've ever seen him.
So
it's it's those like it's like inside sort of jokes.
inside
It's
little
inside
jokes.
things that only even sometimes just that band with that art, they only kind of know. And because it's on stage, this nonverbal thing is so exciting, and that's how Stomp was too. There was a nonverbal show, and everything on stage was nonverbal communication and physical communication. I don't know what that meant.
Yeah.
But it was a physical movement.
Yeah.
God, that's got to be just so
we can talk
neat,
about
man.
that next time.
Yeah. I'll have more notes, man. Yeah, absolutely. We don't want to keep you, bro, but
next time too.
yeah, I got other stuff, and we, like I told Mike last time, I think we could have gone till around 2 in the morning, and I would have been fine.
It's 2, but I gotta hustle.
But yeah,
So don't get out of here, brother. Thank you very much.
My man.
Thank you.
Pleasure as always, pal.
So
I appreciate you. Ira did a great job.
Ian, I keep on him.
Yeah, Ian. Yeah, that's cool.
Michael Paris.
Wait, can we start all over? Because I would call him.
Yeah, we're gonna start.
Are you sure it's Ira?
Ira, Mark, Mike, good to see you,
Sure?
Michael. Welcome. Yeah,
But thank you very much, Michael Paris.
man.
Check him out May 14th at the
May
Spotlight
14th,
at Paramount.
May 21st, May 28th. Basically every Thursday for
Every
the next
Thursday
12
in May.
years.
Every
He'll
Thursday
be
in May,
there.
go see Michael Paris.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I believe he co-wrote a song with the band that they're going to be playing. It's going to be cool.
A lot of coolness. Yeah, this was.
But yeah, May 14th at the Spotlight at Paramount. I'll be there.
He has escalated himself into like the Herschy and Keegs top 3 guests, 2 guests, 5. Like I mean, we thank you. Yeah.
room here for a plaque or something.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Over here.
It's the
Yeah.
it's the Michael Paris podcast studio.
It's one of those things that you can get on your bedroom door.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll get you
Bar
one.
in my name.
We're gonna get it.
Well, we are going
to
to put your sticker up on the wall
Yeah.
tonight.
And
with
Mike's
the
race
QR
car
code.
bed is gonna have Michael Paris from OAR.
It already does.
Yeah, what a delight! What a delightful human being, and what a delightful
But
musician.
get your
and,
tickets to see his solo stuff. It's awesome, and make sure
Yeah.
you're watching his live streams every day.
Yeah,
And,
so at some point, Michael, is it going to come out public? And I won't grill you, but these meetings that you've been having with MP, like, is it's going to come out at some point?
meetings are gonna
You know, I don't grill you about anything. I'm not
No.
a griller. But,
No, the meetings have been great. We've been
yeah.
putting together the layout for our show that
Okay,
we're
good.
doing.
Yeah.
Talking about some future shows. We're thinking about doing one at Rodney's in the city.
Oh, I love that.
U.S. Brews out in Northport possibly. So
Good.
we got some things planned.
Got some
so.
tricks up your sleeve.
Yeah.
Michael Paris, everybody. Thank you, Michael
Thank you
Paris,
very
for
much.
joining us.
Get home safe.
We love you, man. Go home
Thank you.
safely. Appreciate it.
Anytime, our pleasure.
We love you,
Thank
pal.
you.
Appreciate you very much. And get home safely, and we will see you soon, okay? We'll
Thank
see you
you.
back, and you
Likewise.
inspire us. We'll see you back in May, okay? And Michael, I'm sure we'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, Michael Paris. Yeah, you're good, man.
Later, man.
The door right there. You know
Yep.
where to go.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody went out the other one time, and the whole alarm system went
Oh,
off. We
God,
don't have
that
key.
was a nightmare.
This
Just
one
right
straight
here.
here. Yeah.
That's it. Don't go
Yeah.
anywhere.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
So that
God,
was awesome.
I'm so intrigued about this. There he
where's
goes.
the-
Wrong
okay.
way. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Nice.
that his- is
Yeah,
that yours?
Skid bits. What did you forget? Is that his box over there? Yeah.
That's his vinyl. Huh? Yeah, I have one. Give one to Mark. Mark doesn't have one.
I have a player. Yeah, I'd love
Awesome.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
please. Thank you very much.
I'm not going to grill you, but I'd love to know what these secret meetings are about. But
So yeah, we've been going over the first one. We met at Borelli's in Long Beach just to go over kind of the layout of our show because it's music and comedy that we're mixing. So
Yeah.
what we want to do is kind of have him on stage the whole time as people are seating.
Yeah.
People are ordering their drinks. He's gonna do like a little jazz thing.
Yeah.
Then we need you a couple of kind of hosts do our sets. And
Yeah.
he plays a song in between.
Yeah.
And then in the end, we're gonna do like 30 minutes of MP with Richie Byrne and Eric Half playing some music.
I love that.
And then tonight we just we're kind of solidifying that, but trying to come up with other gigs that we want to do.
I love it, dude.
My
I love
buddy,
it.
my buddy owns Rodney's in the city.
So I just want to know, just because the Paramount show, the Spotlight on May 14th.
Yes.
So that's one, and then. Do you have your tickets yet for OAR at Jones Beach yet?
I do.
When is that?
That's September 28th, I think.
Okay, so that's not till the fall.
Yeah, it's not till the fall.
Because I'd like to go to that. I mean,
Go to that, but also he said, I don't know if you'd be up for a road trip. They're playing their last date of the tour is in October in Bridgeport. And
Okay.
he's like, dude, I'll get you tickets. I'll get you backstage passes. So
what'd you say the date was? Bridgeport.
I think it's like October 20th or something.
Yeah, let's go to that in the
That's
fall.
the last date. The
Yeah.
best show to do is the Meriwether Pavilion in Maryland. 'Cause
Why?
That's where the band is from. So that's like their
Oh,
homecoming.
okay. Are you going to that one or no?
I'm probably gonna go to that one.
Okay.
I tell myself every year I'm gonna go to it, and I never do. But that's the one where they go all out because that's their home crowd. That's where they
Yeah?
started.
All right.
Yeah.
So Bridgeport, because Bridgeport's not a big deal, obviously.
No,
so we can
Bridgeport's
pull
not
that.
bad. And then,
Yeah.
like I said, they're doing Jones Beach September 28th, so I have the tickets to that one already.
All right, cool.
And they're touring with Gavin DeGraw, Katie
nuts.
Tunstall, and Lisa Loeb.
I fucking love Lisa
I
Loeb.
know.
I didn't realize that they were.
But Lisa Loeb will not be at the Jones Beach one
Okay.
because her and Katie Tunstall are switching off.
Oh, okay. I think you say they don't get along. Like, they're not allowed to be in the same room together.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly. So I want to, before we go, we're going to wrap up soon, but I want to tell you something really neat that happened today, and we don't know what's going to be happening with Tony. We hope Tony is well and comes back. And if he's not back for a little while, then chances are, if he is well enough to come in one day to show Ira some more things about Zoom visits and whatnot.
Yeah.
For now, we're not going to be doing Zoom visits for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I booked a guest today, which I don't know if you had a chance to look at it, but I've been following this family called the Luter family, Luter. The name of their TikTok page is Luter 2.0. Did I text you that?
You
today?
texted
Yeah.
me. I didn't get to look
So
at it yet.
I do
though.
want you to. It's
I'll check
important
it out
that you
when I
look
get
at it.
home.
So essentially, Josh Luter was 22 at the time or so, and he was involved in a terrible motorcycle accident, and they didn't think he was going to make it, and he has made it, and it's been 5 years now where his parents have been his caretakers and helping him with strengthening his body and movement, and he's in the pool, and but he can't walk, and he's not communicative, and but he can, he laughs and stuff like that. And long story short, these people, they're from Missouri. They are God-fearing people. They are remarkably inspirational. The fact that they're able to do this, the mom actually became a nurse during this process so that she can be one of his full-time caretakers. They are beyond inspirational. Many times I'll watch them with tears dripping down my face just because their boy is there, but he's not there necessarily. They have probably about 500,000 followers on TikTok, and some of their reels go, crazy viral, and they don't even care. Like they're kind of like the Landreth family, you know what I mean? Like it's all about a message, right? It's all about giving out good. And so I've tried a couple of times to communicate with them, but these people who do this, they're not really always worried about like checking their emails or things like they don't give a shit.
Also, when you tell them that it's a comedy podcast, they don't know what they're getting into.
Yeah, but I don't even know if even got that far. And I finally got a message to them about a week ago, and they wrote on. They said, "All right, I said I can send you some samples of our show if you want." And they said, "All right, message us." And the way they had their TikTok set up was that you can only send one message, and then they have to reply. So I'm like, I'm going to send you the message. I'm going to send you the reels. And then it was over. I couldn't send it back to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they wrote me back, and then they said, send us an email. So I emailed, and I wrote a pretty comprehensive email about how touched I was and how moved I was by Josh and them and their family who comes over and takes care of Josh and loves Josh. And I sent the 3 episodes that I sent, so they knew that we weren't just a comedy podcast, were Dr. Hobie, the blind chemist. Yeah. I sent the Drawings by Trent family, it's a killer episode. And I sent John's Crazy Socks.
Nice.
Down syndrome, Mark and John. And that was that. That was like a week ago. And as it happens so often with me throwing stuff against the wall, I'm totally, disposed to the fact that people don't get back to you, and that's okay. That's just life, Yeah. And I'm at work today. I'm getting ready to leave for the day, and my phone rings, and it's a Missouri phone number.
Whoa.
Now, in my mind, I don't have any sort of idea who. Usually, it's like a spam call. You know what I mean? It might even have said possible spam.
Yeah.
And and the next thing you know, it's the Luters. It's both of them, the mom and the dad together.
Wow.
And I'm like, who is this? Because they said it, but they spoke at the same time. So they must have been like somehow on the same phone, whatever. And they're like, it's Josh Luter's parents.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa, man. Like, I'm like,
awesome.
all right, give me a second to compose myself here. And again, I don't think they understood why I was a little emotional at the beginning or why I was having a hard time understanding, because people like this are so humble and they're so, they're angels from up above. And I spent the next 40 minutes on the phone with them.
No shit, really?
And,
Wow.
They were kind of asking like, well, what do you want us on for? Like that. And they said, well, we didn't expect what we saw when you sent us those, because we knew that you were at comedy club and all that stuff. And they're like, no, we watched those episodes. We were like, that we were pretty into it.
Yeah.
And they said, well, what kind of stuff do you want to talk to us about? Like, so they're always, people like this, they need to be protective of what it is, because
yeah, of course.
the most sensitive thing that you possibly can be dealing with is your child who has been in an accident,
Yeah.
like horrific stuff. And I said, basically, kind of what you saw. Like, I want to know what makes you guys go, why you're so driven to inspire other people. And they said, well, that's really it. Like, we do this page, so maybe we're helping someone who, God forbid, was in another situation like this.
Yeah.
And the fact that you showed enough interest in us to want to be able to spread our message, we wanted to reach out to you.
That's
and we
awesome.
wanted to kind of gauge what you wanted to talk about. And they said, are you going to send us the questions? I said, I'm not. I said, I've never have before, but if that's something you need me to do. But I could tell you that we just had a conversation for 40 minutes where I was asking you questions. I said, you're just going to expect more of that from me.
Yeah.
Just like heartfelt, like questions as to how you guys became these living angels.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, that's good enough for us.
Did you tell them about me?
Huh?
Did you tell them
No,
about me?
I said that you had left the show, and they were happy with that. That was kind of like the thing that it was the deal breaker there if you were going to be on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's going to be
We'll have Michael Paris in that week.
yeah. We're just gonna have Michael Paris playing music. We won't even talk, But I think it's gonna be really, really dope, man.
That's cool, man. I'm excited.
yeah,
I'll
I'm super
watch
stoked.
it when I get home. 'Cause I was driving
Yeah.
when you sent it to me before.
But all right, listen, it's 10:04. We're a couple of minutes over. We want to again thank you to our sub producer Ira Mark. You did a great job, so we appreciate you. Michael Paris, we appreciate. Next week we will not be here. Nothing to do with Tony's eyeball or leg or anything like that. This was a pre-scheduled day off. It is going to be it's Tony's birthday.
Yep.
And I think you had something also.
Juliana has a play that night.
That night. So honestly, now that Ira's there, I could have done the show. But you know what? We'll keep the day the
Keep
way
it
it is.
in honor of Tony.
In honor of Tony, and it's Anna Banana's birthday also. So we'll do that. And then we'll let you guys know what we're going to be doing. Again, it's going to be, we need more guests if we're going to have them. We're going to be in person. So we've been in communication with Ally Quinta and Matt Serra. Maybe we'll have those guys in. Things like that.
That'd be a good.
So they've been in before,
time to
both
get
of
them
them.
in, yeah.
Maddie's been in here a couple times. I was texting with Matt yesterday. So, we have some surprises in store for you guys.
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing from my standpoint, and then Mikey can go ahead and talk about his out-of-town shows, is that May 21st, percussions and or whatever you want to.
Percussion punchlines or lyric and laughter.
Yeah, we're going to just do a music show, comedy show. Michael Paris, Rosie Fumara, Eric Half, Richie Byrne, Mark Hirschman, Mike Keegan. It's going to be a super
It's gonna be
special night.
ridiculous, yeah.
And so that's what I want you guys to do, govs.com for that show. And Mikey, go ahead and talk about what you want to talk about.
Friday night, I will be at the Funny Farm up in Mayo Pack. I think it's up by Mayo Pack.
Yep, good.
Great club. Me, Chris Roach, and Brendan Ryan.
Nice.
Doing an Irish comedy show.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, I'm going to be right here at Governor's Comedy Club in the Giggle Room doing Mike Keegan and Friends. So
yeah,
it's a good opportunity to come down to the club and see me.
I'll be there. And then with I think the right thing to do out of respect for what Ira Mark has done here. Ira, why don't you go ahead and promote again before we go your show and anything else you want to promote?
Oh my God! I get to talk.
Yeah.
I haven't been this quiet in this studio ever.
Well, there you go. Welcome to our show.
Thank you. No, you guys were great.
Yeah,
And
thank
listening to Michael Paris, that was awesome.
I'm
He's
glad
great.
you liked it, man. Thank you.
I just hope it came out okay.
Yeah, I got 65 tests. When are you guys doing a show tonight?
What time do you guys start?
Yeah.
Okay, right now, tomorrow night, 7:00. at Governors. Like you said, we're going to have the Circling the Drain podcast. It's a comedy show. And just like this, you never know what we're going to say.
Yeah.
It could be serious. It could be funny.
Sure.
Just, it's entertaining.
Entertaining, yeah. It's an outlet. So so wonderful. So Circling the Drain tomorrow at 7. Thank you, Ira Mark. Thank you, Michael Paris. Thank you, Mike Keegan. Thank you, Mark Hirschman. That's me. And our most important message is we love you, Tony, and we can't wait to have you back. Have a good night.